Hi guys, and happy 1st of April. Now you would normally see in my videos a lot of tutorials, a lot of fashion trends and outfits, but every Monday I'm gonna be posting a new series, and this will be called A Foreigner in the City. Now this series will be different episodes of things that I've passed through when I was in America and when I was studying there. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you're a future student that you're planning to go there, I really hope that this helps you. Thumbs up this video, give an idea for another one. If you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Have a great day and happy 1st of April. Mwah. So the big question when you go to university is, where do you want to go to university? I don't know how many of you find English hard, how many of you find English easy, but this is my story. When I was 4 years old, I started going to English lessons. Of course, this was really the communist times here in Bulgaria, so it was really hard. And thank God my mother could provide the financial support, so I started learning. But then a few years later, when I was first grade, I couldn't go because nobody was teaching English. It wasn't permitted. So I had to go to libraries and find different texts by myself. And then when I turned, I believe 10, we had this offering at one of the schools that I was going for free English lessons, and I was like, why not? You know, that's perfect. And then at 7th grade, when we go to high school, I was moving to a school with a lot of English learning and of course fine arts, which was my major. I am sure that in every country they have different policies for high school. Some will ask you to major in certain subjects, other will just ask questions in regards to what would you want to do when you graduate in your life. So I was doing this, and my dream was to graduate, to be an artist, but then I always had this desire to, you know, study languages, and I find it really easy learning a new language. I know Russian and my fluent Bulgarian. I've learned a little bit of Macedonian, of course some Spanish, and yes, English. And I always want to learn something new. So when I was 18, I wanted to go to university, and it was really hard for me because I come from a very poor family, and I don't know how many of you are in my shoes, but coming from a poor family in such a country, it's really a tragical moment because you cannot afford really a lot of stuff, you know, whenever you apply to university. So I wanted to go to Great Britain, but it was really hard, and it seems it was much easier to just apply for university in America. And I started applying. I went to pass TOEFL, and that's a test of English as a foreign language, and I'm sure you know this. They used to have this paper-based and computer-based. I'm sure now things are changed because I'm speaking for 2004, and that's 9 years ago. And I passed my TOEFL and then SAT, and that was really important because with SAT you would get much higher scholarship if any is offered in the university that you go, and then they will give you or ask you for 3 to 5 options of universities. Of course, I wanted to study art major, and I applied to universities with an art major first, and I was accepted in Atlanta, Georgia Art Institute. They offered me $18,000 scholarship, but it was still not full scholarship, and I couldn't afford this. I couldn't afford extra $14,000 at the period, so I didn't go there. I also got offers from universities in New Jersey, New York, California, San Francisco, and then of course I started receiving different brochures and application forms offering me this from a country's southern states. Now, when you're that young, you would most likely want to know what to do and what university you would focus on. I would say no matter what the state, focus on something that is most famous in that state, if not for second, third university, at least some popularity. That way, when you apply further and future jobs, people will know this university, they will know what professors they have, how they teach there, and so this is really helpful. You can do this two ways. You can either go to university webpage and ask for international application, or you can just find a company that can do this for you. I personally prefer the first way because it's cheaper, it saves you money, and I'm sure you can feel everything if you understand what I'm speaking, so that shouldn't be a problem. So when you prepare your TOEFL and you're ready, the next thing you would want to do is to send your application. I believe they accept applications in April or May, and then in the beginning of the new year, which will be December, maybe January, for depends what semester you want to start the university. So I really hope this first information that I'm giving you right now helps you. If you have questions in regards how to fill an application, how many days it takes, I would be more than happy to answer those questions personally to all of you. But this is the most important thing: organize, prioritize things, and then send your application form.
Trying to keep it, tears right through my heart.